Hi Tatiana, this video that we saw is really necessary. All journalists should know the importance of journalism and listen to the different opinions. I understood even more the value of our career. What do you think?
You're right, Janela. We are studying a career with great importance society. That video is very interesting because the second woman said a phrase about the really important about the journalist. No, journalist is the bridge between what happens and what people do with that information.
Yes, and we are in charge of sharing that information. For example, the first person say that journalism is support democracy. And he's right because journalism is capable of reporting everything that happens, even if it's for or against the government. It's incredible.
Yeah, Janela, you have a reason. On the other hand, the journalist Morgan also said one of the most important functions of journaling is holding to the two power because the government and people in position of power to account because we can just trust the information that given of the government or by figure of authority.
In addition, Diana, we are in election season. And you know, in this time there is a lot of fake news. And the fake news is not only from the citizens, it's also from the presidential candidates. Many of them promise and promise, very populist, but not everything is true. They only say that to win votes. And yes, if journalism didn't exist, people would believe in this lie. And our mission as journalists is to investigate the information.
I agree with you, Janela. If we didn't exist, people will believe those lies, who will be in charge of investigating the information, who will be in charge of revealing if the information they give as that is true or false.
Yes, Tatiana, we have a very important mission with our career. Remember that we are also the voice of other people, voices of people who are not here, people who live in poor living conditions and need help. We must tell their stories using our skills and the tools of journalists, such as reports, interview, research, everything that is necessary to tell the truth.
Exactly, as you mentioned, Daniela, the very importance and work of the journalist is to be as transparent as possible with the truth and to provide the constant information and prevent fake news from reaching people. And what would vote to bring up the presidential election that are really close? Let's not forget how to important the culture of education is to be informed of all the relevant news to the middle more in politics just by being informed, reading, and to give conscious vote.
Yes, and informing people is a responsible and conscious people. Now it's time to practice what you have learned. It's time to communicate with the truth. Well, see you later, Tatiana. I really like talking to you. Take care.
Thank you, Yanela. I agree with you. The topic of the conversation was interesting. See you soon.
See you.